I have so many 1/6 scale videos to make and so many things to sort through. I just thought I would make this video as we look around my 1/6 scale area, and I'll tell you what I need to clean up, what I want to fix, and what I've been holding on to. And it's very well organized, actually, if I do say so myself, but there's just too much of it, and I do have to really choose what I need to. Like, I don't know, most of this stuff is not supposed to be here. It's just like I took some pictures, or I wanted to take some pictures, or I just did a video and I want to set it up, or I don't know where to put it, or it's a project that I want to work on. So that is what all these things. The first thing that I'm noticing is that this shelf doesn't look that bad, but I want it to, and it wasn't until recently I had all of these new little boxes that I got at the Dollar Tree, and I wanted to put little things in them and separate the things so I could find things more easily. Now, it would be better to have them on display like this, but I don't like how it looks, and it also, if I need a piece of furniture from here, it makes it really hard to take it off. So my intention of this wall is just to have a nice piece of furniture that I can grab and take away. So if there is all kinds of things on top of it, it doesn't make it so easy. So and I guess I can do that a little bit right now. I got myself an empty box, which you can see all my boxes of projects and toy reviews to do, but it looks a lot better if I'm going to put those in the diorama. Don't worry, we're going to take a look in the diorama in a minute and see how that's displayed. I get into these grooves, or I have the diorama set up so nice. I guess people do this in their own home too, where I don't want to move things around. It just looks so good the way it is. So I want to keep it that way. But there has been a few little changes, so I do want to show you those. I can't deal with this mess. Even though I love these little miniatures, I just have to find a better place to display them. I notice up there, I've got some little boxes. I also notice that there's some cobwebs up there. I haven't been touching those boxes for a while, so we need to do some dusting and some vacuuming up there, and that will take place soon. This is a place where I've only found 3 of those boxes from the dollar store, and they do fit these very well, and I've actually had those down. I know that they're not too dusty. I thought I was going to make a cabinet or something with this. I guess in some ways this is a cabinet. I mean, they fit the boxes so well, and they're real glass, and I don't use them as diorama pieces. It seems like a waste of space in a way, though, because you have to open a door to get out of the package, and then you can't fit that many boxes in here either. But it looks nice, and it is organized, so I try to organize the 3 boxes that I have in. Maybe I should tell myself that I'm only allowed to keep 3 boxes of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 12 containers. Maybe that should be the rule. If I limit myself to the amount of miniatures I can have. Anyway, I've done videos. I think I have to stick this in a seasonal box. Like, I'll have it, I don't know if I'll have 1 box for Easter and 1 box for Halloween and 1 box for Christmas, or 8 boxes for Christmas. Christmas is a bigger holiday with more miniatures, but that is the kind of thing. And I don't exactly know. Maybe I'll want carrots or bunnies at another time of the year. So that also worries me or concerns me or makes me question how I should organize the stuff. I just know. Now look at this. These are new pieces of food, but I have other food, so I do have to organize the food that I have. I'll show you some more of those bins coming up. These are very specific. These are Barbie minis sunglasses that fit on slate, and a couple other like monster-sized head, monster-sized doll heads that ever after high heads. So, have you seen over here? Over here is one setup I have for taking pictures in Diorama, and this is a picture that I just took. This is a picture that I want to take. I've been questioning. He looks so good in this shirt. I put him in this outfit a long time ago, but I don't know that I don't like that shirt that much, but it fits him so well, and it looks good on him, even though I don't really like it. Diorama over here, that's coming up, and then I set up another new diorama space with the new wall that I made, and it is kind of cool to have that over here. But you know, my ADD can't concentrate on one thing at a time, so I had to show you that stuff. Anyway, more boxes of little wooden things, which I'm going to have to, you know, which wooden things do I put where? How do I decide where they're going? Do I have them too organized? Because maybe I should just put every little wooden thing in one giant bin like this, so that I just know, and then I have to rifle through those wooden things. I don't know, it's new plates for when I finally do the kitchen. Those are from Temu. But for now, I like to put things into boxes. This is another and then I have to sort these things out. We're not going to do that in this video, but yeah, these are things. Some of the stuff is pictures that I want to take. Some of it's pictures that I already took, but I had it laying around or piled up in the diorama area or and I need to take a picture, so I had to clean the area out. And then, yeah, I do have to decide and put those things away. But the thing that we're learning here, especially in this video, we're seeing that if you have too much stuff, it does make it harder to do it, and you can see that it's already looking better. And I think that I also, as much as I like these pots, and I do want to do like a whole, I planned on filling a room with plants, and these are just little miniature plants that I made. I think I used the stickers that came on these Dollar Tree leaves, but I think I'm going to hot glue them on better. I really liked how those turned out. I think I talked about how I did that in a video, which you'll have to watch all of my diorama videos to get all of the tips, because there's all kinds of hidden tips in them. So I am going to remove these clay pots and put them somewhere safe, but they're such a great size, and I got them at a thrift store, so they're nice and distressed, and they look like more old-fashioned, my aesthetic, used and a little, you know, little loved, pre-loved. So those will have to go away, and probably I'll take those away because it's not the color of the wall that I want. I don't mind the black accents, and maybe a little brown accents. I love my mini pottery collection so much. That's made out of wood, but still, that stays on the shelf. I do have things layered here, which ideally that's not preferenced, because, you know, I have to move this to get to this. I would like to have one single piece, and then plus not everything on the wall here is useful. These I use constantly, so I did make sure that these are my favorite crates from the Dollar Tree. I did talk about those in one of my last videos. I love them so much. They don't make them like this anymore. They either put handles on them, or they put the backs on them not slatted like this. I don't ever buy the ones with the holes, because the holes are way too big and don't look very good for scale. But this is just, I would use this giant crate as a piece of furniture in my house. So this is, I mean, I can't believe it. I kind of am upset that I glued these together and made an actual piece of furniture out of that. And I thought I would be able to find more, and I knew that at any time that I wanted to make a larger shelf, I could just put one of these on top. But I made myself a base shelf, and this is kind of what I want on just to be able to grab a piece of furniture. See, that mat probably can't stay there. Love this mat too. Use that all the time. That was made by ripping one of these off. I don't use those very much, but those are Dollar Tree trunks that I got. I like these little bird houses. I put them there. And again, I don't mind the black metal accents. I have 3 of those already in the house. That's standing by this sometimes I knock it over. I love this. It's just, I don't want to put it away, and that's okay, I guess, for there. I know that I'm not going to take that table anytime soon. That's kind of a placeholder, but it's really, really nice, the spinning wheel. And then these things, I've never used these in a diorama. I always had this idea of making this deluxe Chelsea room where there's this like big scale animals that the kids can climb on and stuff. Anyway, it looks really nice on my wall anyway. And then this motorcycle I've never even taken a picture with. I just thought it looked rudimentary. And you know, my favorite little action doll is a cave baby, so I mean that's the perfect motorcycle for him, so I had to get it because it looks like it's a caveman motorcycle. And then this bicycle is like my dream bicycle in real life, and I do have a bicycle that looks like that is not working right now. And the motorcycle, I do question about getting rid of that one, but it is really nice, and slate fits well, and then an old-fashioned rocking horse, which is amazing. Anything else I can take away? I don't really have to take things away anymore. These windows, I have used these before. These are from the Dollar Tree. I couldn't decide whether to get the whiteboard ones or the blackboard ones, so I got one of each, or two of each rather. They kind of look like church windows, which is kind of cool. I like a converted loft church feel, or I have never really used them very much, but I mean they do fit in. Oh, more of these plastic boxes. That's another thing. I don't really want plastic on this wall. I want it to be all natural. And as much as I didn't even notice that those were here. It looks like Dahmer's kitchen sinks, though. This is to remind me that I have two styles of these. I have like, I don't know, probably 8 of each of these, but I can have a round sink, or I can have a square sink. But when was the last time I made a bathroom? I haven't, but I do want to put those somewhere else, and I do want to be able to grab these sinks when I do try. And look, I don't even have them glued down, so that this can be a long shelf. This is another example, and I can use this for in a kitchen. You put a countertop on top of this, or I can use it. Everything I like to be transformable. And then my sinks. I think I did show these before, where I've strategically placed these little Monopoly faucets in there. That's good enough until I come up with something that was just the idea that I had to make it look like a real sink, and I think it does work pretty well, even though I could use something better than a block to elevate it. But I just haven't found the right bead or piece of metal square or rod or whatever. Oh, I can't balance that right now. We'll deal with that later. Okay, so it's looking pretty good and under control. This is a little too layered for me. I think I'm going to have to put this piece somewhere else. This is pretty handy and looks really nice in like a garden setting, but again, I have way too many things. When am I ever going to set up these dioramas? I kind of like in real life, once I get the diorama the way that I want it, I want to set up this mirror from IKEA. Looks really good with my aesthetic too, but maybe I'll put that back. It's not like this is so neat. These are little tiny boxes of... These are the problems that we encounter. That's why only one thing. Oh no. I like when the chain hangs over to one side. Okay, these are tiny little boxes, again, of little things. I have this habit of keeping things together that came together. So if Ken has, if I buy a Ken doll set, I have this obsession to keep his accessories together. Now, this was a few different Ken sets that I opened this year or last year. This year, what year is? What month is this? And because I opened them all around the same time, and they're all from the same period, and they all look good together, I was able to stick them all together. But these are Ken Deluxe accessories, and that's why they're in this container. But I mean, I can't. I have all of these boxes divided up into, and we have to go through these, and we have all these Ken dolls that we have to look at, and then we have the different types of clothing that I have organized to somewhat, but we have to choose the things that I actually want to keep, that I would actually even, there are pieces in there that I would never let Barbie wear. So that's what we have. Then I have some of those dolls that I have to get rid of, and then more fashions divided into sections. I do have a black and white where I've put all of the black and white and silver items together, so they're the best, most useful fashions. And then I have, you know, boxes for Slade and Creative World, and then there's other miscellaneous dolls. My favorite Monster High dolls are here. This stuff shouldn't be here anyway. I should have that in a toy room, but it is the stuff that I use the most. And while we're here, this is a video that and these are the Kens that I just took pictures of, or I want to take pictures of. We did do a pretty good job cleaning it up for now. The main part was for me to fix up these few shelves and get rid of the plastic. I didn't want the plastic, even though I do have this whole plastic thing on here. I think I showed this when I bought the new wooden things, that I have been keeping some other of my little favorite wooden objects to put on shelves, which I plan on doing again, this wooden toy room where Chelsea would have, you know, her animals to climb on, but then there'd also be these, actually it wouldn't be a room for Chelsea really, it'd be a room for me, a big boy antique wooden toys. I don't want to put all the peg people on the wall like I would if plastic wasn't invented yet, and instead of me having those ones on the wall, I would have little wooden ones, little wooden action figures on the wall. So I need a better plan to organize all of the little wooden things I have so I can see what I have. But there's one box. Look, oh yeah. Here's all of my favorite accessories that I stuck in a box. But on this shelf, I even have even more favorite, and my favorite accessories are in that box that I use most often. And then I have accessories that are little toys, but those are, the first box is Mattel specific toys for the diorama, and the one below it are just generic toys from other brands and stuff, and from the dollar store, I think. And then there are 2 Christmas bins of Christmas accessories. There's probably another. Christmas, there's a lot of stuff for Christmas. But what I wanted to show you in a video that I have been planning to do for a very long time was to show you my favorite antiques, and also go through it and decide if these are my favorite thrifty things. And there are a few things, okay, I'm going to go ahead and put these 3 new barrels that I bought in here, because they do go with here. But we have to go in here and sort through this stuff and decide whether or not, this stuff should be curated as much as the stuff on the wall there. But it pretty much is. It's some of my favorite things. But we'll have to go over that in a while. It does remind me about these things, which I wanted to draw your attention to. So I have 2 pillars in the back of my diorama, which we will go in a second. And I have different things to switch up to put on the top of the pillars, depending on. But these are much better choices. Yeah, I talked about wanting. I'll show you in a second. I talked about I want to make a new box to put on the phone, or to put under the record player, or a box to put under, because this is changeable. I'm missing one of these little boxes, and I want to build a wooden version to put the phone on, but I might actually like it so much that I might want a wooden box to put this on and not even use the box that's included on this. Those are two great new antique pieces that I love. Yeah, these things should probably go directly. Okay, this thing I can put directly into my antique box because I know that that's going in there and one of my favorites, but I can't use that pillar all the time. But let's go inside and let me show you. So those two permanent little pillars in the back there. Now, you might think that I made the wrong choice here by putting Castle Grayskulls on them, but right now that's what I feel like I want to do. We're a little junked up in here, but it's more of a fun room. I think it's time for the Wish Goat to go. Maybe I'll watch. I haven't watched Wish yet. It's on Disney Plus. I might watch it again today. But I love what's going on here too much. There are some more toys. I even put something that doesn't match in here. I put Snake Mountain because look, Snake Mountain is right there too, and Castle Grayskull is there. So just like in real life, we have to have Castle Grayskull and Snake Mountain in the diorama, and I love these new crates so much. Some of you have actually suggested different things about what I do with the beer, but I don't mind that I did mention that I don't support beer, and I don't drink alcohol, and I don't think anyone should. I don't support it, but I actually don't mind. It makes it more authentic, like prohibition kind of thing happening here, so I don't mind that they say beer on them. But I contemplate removing it. But I love these so much. That's the one of the best birthday presents that I got myself this year because it's a little bit of plastic in my little perfect wooden world, which happens. And then I talk about my little clipboards all the time. I have to drink more tea and finish off getting my tags. But I just took those off the shelf, so they weren't there. But they might have to stay here, just like in real life. I've got all these projects stocked up right here, ready to go. I think he's got to go, though. He was cute and fun. He'll come out again. He does match the house very well, and he does fit in. But, I mean, every once in a while I do have to put cute animals in here. In fact, let me show you. I don't know, did I show you behind this curtain? I don't know, this is the other diorama section. I love this space house so much. This is supposed to be a gym or a more convertible one that I can put up backdrops and different, it's supposed to be more easily accessed and not have, but I don't have anywhere else to put this. And it is fun to take pictures in the spaceship. Maybe you should hang out in the spaceship. It's so easy to take pictures in this thing because it's got the whole wraparound diorama, so you can take big. I love this spaceship, but this is supposed to be more of a photo studio, or gym. But and then I keep all of my backdrops and stuff here that I can pull out and use. I've never done the Dollarama ones. I've been meaning to do that, to experiment with taking pictures with the they're Dollar Tree dioramas. They're kind of cool, but they're not really tall enough. But I've been meaning to experiment. They're kind of not great, but they're interesting. And I wanted to make a video about trying to use them and take good pictures with them. This is a rug that I really like to use. I just haven't been right now, and it's just a mat that I found. It's so nice to take pictures with this. But the reason I'm over here, these are Masters of the Universe accessories that I have in here that actually work very well with 1/6 scale, and they're from the castles. That's why I have them separately. But these animals, every once in a while, I like to go into my Fisher-Price animals. I've also put Slate's Pet in here, but I like to take, and this would be one of my favorites, just a Fisher-Price animal, like in the Vein of Cutie Reveal, no, Barbie Extra, where you just put, where I like to add a little bit of cuteness into my dioramas. It may as well be a little people animal because they just look cute and I love them. So that's me Mattel mashing together. But what do you think of my Castle Grayskulls on the pillars instead of having like real angel statues? Do you think that's acceptable? I mean, I guess it is more me, isn't it? Okay, and then, do you know about my stand-up desk? I'm not sure you do. So, my diorama has a roof, and it does function as a stand-up desk. I do need to clear out all of this stuff and just have him put this stuff away. Easter, look, Easter is still out. I do have to put Easter away so that I have a place to come here and take a fast picture. I can come here and have a place to take a fast picture. Come here and have a place to take a fast picture. But I really do enjoy having the stand-up desk. This is where I record. It makes a good backdrop when the sun isn't shining brightly. And then I have a nice way to have a clean background, or I don't mind the warm background. This is more of for sterile boy toys, I have a white background, and then for more warm dioramas, I don't mind having the curtain, because this is more of the colors that I use when I'm, you've seen the natural wood and stuff. So that's a basic tour of things. There's a lot more. We will be going through all of these bins eventually, because that has to be done. I just was gonna say I can put these 3 bins away because I think we're done. I hope you watched the video where I showed all of the slim cans and all of the broad cans. I haven't shown the regular body cans yet. But we haven't had when we get a new Ken Fashionista, when I get a new Ken Fashionista that's on the original body, we will make that video. But, oh yeah, this is another one that I wanted to highlight. This is a video that I know is coming up. In here are 90210 dolls, boys and girls, and I have their clothes taken off, but I wanted to try them on the dolls that I use, and because they use the old body, the Ken clothes, the Dylan and Brandon clothes will fit on the buff bodies and the Max Steel bodies that I like to use. And also there's this jacket that's really nice, and that is from Flavas. So I will be making more videos with Flavas too, the 2 Flava boys, because they're cool. Anyway, thank you for joining me today. I didn't make a video in a couple days, and I've been putting it off because I couldn't decide what to do. Maybe this will help me, but I also, because I had so much stuff to clean up, but before I started cleaning up, I thought I would show you what's going on. I hope you enjoyed it. Yeah, well, let me know which video you're most excited about seeing. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Thank you so much for joining me today. I love you. We'll see you again.